Hello everyone, my name is Carol and welcome aboard to Knitting on the Hook. A viewer has asked me to clarify the use of the wheel brushes and when weaving using the punch card pattern, where to place the weaving yarn. So in this tutorial we're going to address these questions. So let's get to it. On my machine, the KH260, and on most brother knitting machine, the wheel brushes have to be placed manually into the sinker plate. On the sinker plate, you will find symbols and letters. Up here, you will have a T and an oval indicating tuck stitch, and down here you will have arrow with a W indicating weaving. You'll find the same symbols on the brackets of the wheel brushes, the oval for tuck stitch and the arrow for weaving. You will also find letters indicating which side of the sinker plate the wheel brushes have to go. R for right and L for left. On the sinker plate you will find pins that are perfectly lined up with the opening on the brackets when the brushes are into place. In tuck stitch, the wheel brushes will be facing you, and you will note that this is the right direction because the oval on the bracket is going to be lined up next to the oval on the sinker plate, and the opening on the bracket will fit perfectly onto the pin on the sinker plate. Tighten up the screw to secure the wheel brushes in place, and you do the same thing on the right side. And these are your wheel brushes for your tuck stitch pattern. When weaving, the wheel brushes will be facing the carriage, and you will know it is the right position because the arrows will be facing each other and the pin on the sinker plate will be perfectly lined up with the opening on the bracket. Secure the wheel brush in place and do the same thing on the left side. And these are your wheel brushes in place for your weaving pattern. When weaving, the only yarn that is fed through the yarn feeder is the main yarn. When using the punch cards for weaving, the weaving yarn has to be placed in front of the sinker plate, hanging by the yarn guides. And when the sinker plate is on the right side of the selected needle, the yarn will be on the left guide, and when the sinker plate is on the left side of the selected needle, the yarn will be manually transferred onto the right guide. Take some weight and place it at the end of the weaving yarn. And because our carriage is on the right side of our selected needle, we're going to place the weaving yarn on the left guide and knit one row. Now that the carriage is on the left side of the selected needle, we can transfer the weaving yarn in front of the right side of the guide and knit across. I hope this tutorial was helpful and helped answer some of your questions. Thank you for watching Knitting on the Hook. Bye for now.